All right. Once you lie down, you can, of course, take the shape of Shavasana, stretching all the way out, or you can bend your knees. Add a pillow or a blanket to support your head and your neck. And give yourself a few minutes, a few breaths, just to arrive right here on your mat. See if your shoulders can soften a little bit. Maybe let them, notice if they're up close to your ears or if they're just full of tension. Maybe you can just allow them to melt a little bit. And allow your hands and your feet to relax. Your face. Your whole body. I'm sharing this passage about a sloth. This is from a children's book, and I'm sure you've heard it from me before, but I have some favorites. This is one of them. From Eric Carle. Why are we always in a hurry? Rush, rush, rush. We scurry from here and there. We play computer games, and then quick, click, we watch TV. We eat fast food. Everyone tells us to make it snappy. Hurry up. Time is flying. Step on it. There's so little time just to be with friends, to watch a sunset, or gaze at a star-filled sky. Ah, what we could learn, even if just a little, from the gentle sloth, who slowly, slowly, slowly crawls along the branch of a tree, eats a little, sleeps a lot, and lives in peace. We will inhabit our sloth energy for tonight's practice. With your attention on your breath, notice where you feel it, where your awareness goes. It could be at the nostrils, the breath entering and leaving the nose. It could be that you notice your chest or your belly. And we can invite the body to relax even a little bit more by focusing on the exhales. So allowing maybe the exhale to be a little bit longer than the inhale. Or when you get to the bottom of the exhale, you just let the breath go out a little bit more, not forcing, just allowing. Exhale, releasing, relaxing, letting go. Keep noticing the breath. Notice the comfort of your body, supported by your bed, any pillows, any other props that you're using. And bring your hands to touch at heart center. You can stack them or have them touching. Connecting to the heart space. Grateful for our practice and for our amazing community. And from our hearts out, let's send something good. You can think of a specific person or place if you'd like. Send some love that way. Now release your arms. You can take them out in a T or in Shavasana shape. Legs bent or legs straight. And we'll just start wiggling fingers and toes. Now scrunch toes and fingers and then spread them out. And scrunch and spread them out. A few more times. And we'll take some wrist circles. You can keep the arms grounded if you want, or you can let them lift a little bit, just rolling the wrists. And switch direction. Release the arms, and we'll take ankle circles. So if your legs are bent, you'll probably want to cross a leg so that you can have access. Otherwise, legs straight, and you can circle the ankle with the foot resting on the ground. Switch direction. I don't know why I did both wrists at the same time, but only one ankle. So if you're doing both, you can rest. And if you did one like I did, switch. Let's take the second one. Switching direction. And releasing. Arms in a T. And you'll wrap yourself in a hug. Notice which arm is underneath. And on your next inhale, you can open the arms up again, reaching out, and switch the arm that's on top, hugging. And follow your breath. You don't have to inhale open and exhale hug. You can flip that. Make it your own. Let it feel good. We'll do one more each way. And pause, arms by your sides or arms in a T. And take a few whole body breaths here. Slow, relaxing breaths. Pausing to rest like the sloth. Bend your knees. Bring your left leg on top for thread the needle. Any variation is fine, low or drawing the legs in. Your arms can rest in the T or Shavasana, or very soothing sometimes, hands resting on your belly. You might feel the warmth and the soothing energy of the palms of your hands. And with your left leg on top, feel free to explore any type of movement or stillness. You can go a little bit side to side. You can also tilt the pelvis, pressing the low back down and then arching the low back. Eventually, you'll come back to stillness, and you might close your eyes. Each inhale filling you up, nourishing you, and each exhale, a reminder to let go, let go, let go. Continue breathing as you are, or your next inhale, filling all the way up, pausing at the top and allowing the mouth to open. Exhale, making some sound. Again, inhale, filling up, filling up, filling up. Opening mouth, exhale. One more time. And when you finish that breath, switch sides. Right leg on top, any variation of thread the needle. Maybe some gentle movement with the legs side to side. Maybe again the pelvis. Remember, you can arch so the low back is off the mat, and then tilt so the low back presses down. This movement's small and you want it to feel good. You're not trying to do anything major. Very subtle. When you're ready, bring yourself into stillness. Maybe you want to change the arms on this side. Pay attention to the nice, nourishing inhales and the letting go of the exhales. Continue. Let the breath be super comfy and yummy, or invite a little deeper breath, filling up on the inhale, open mouth, exhale. And again, big inhale through the nose, filling up. Open mouth, exhale, releasing, letting go. One more time. Release this side, knees bent or legs straight out, and we'll bring arms to cactus shape. Taking some rotations now for the shoulders, just letting the forearms, arms open shape, and then forearms and palms down toward the mat, toward the bed, toward the floor. Not trying to touch, just seeing what the shoulders have to offer today. Let's try a few more. Arms in a T or Shavasana. Bend your knees. Feet wide. And we'll take windshield wipers. We can start with the very, very slow one. So, excuse me, the legs go to one side. Then just the top leg begins to come up and switch sides, and the other leg will follow. It's subtle. You're not trying to hold the bottom leg down, but that first leg begins to go, and eventually the bottom leg follows. Staying with that super slow pattern, or you can begin to move both legs same time, side to side. And one more each way. When you come back to center, you'll decide a windshield wiper twist. So feet down, legs go to one side, and you pause, and you can add any pillows. So this would count as your twist. If you would like a gentle twist instead, You can draw the knees in and take both knees to one side, taking a gentle twist. If it doesn't feel good to hold one side, feel free to continue to move. And your top leg, if you're in the gentle twist, you may have room to stretch it out depending on your bed. You could stretch the top leg out if that feels nice. Arms in a T. And turn your head a few times, side to side. And you'll decide here again, looking the opposite way of the knees or bringing the head back to neutral. Whatever style twist you've done. Breathe in, breathe out. Now at the bottom of your next exhale, bring yourself back, pausing in the center, noticing how you feel, deciding for the second side. You don't need to do the same thing. Whoops, there go my glasses. So, choices. Feet on the ground, drop the legs to the side, adding cushions wherever you'd like, under the leg, between. Or you can draw the knees in and drop them to the side. Arms in a T. Feel free to turn your head a few times and then choose what feels right, looking the opposite way of the legs or staying more neutral, looking up at the sky. And we notice this sensation of twisting. No matter how minimal the twist is, the breath changes. And being aware of that, invite a full, comfortable breath. Maybe the top leg reaches out. At the bottom of your next exhale, slowly unbuild the twist. Come back to center and take the shape of Shavasana, or keep your knees bent if that feels better. Pausing, grounding, noticing. Bend your knees. We'll have our cushions handy for Supta Baddha Konasana. And because we're on the bed, or even if you're on your mat, you can take, if you'd like, a long pillow and have it behind your back. I know it involves some movement here, but it's nice once you get there. So I'm not there. Now you can see the pillow's behind me. I'm not sitting on it. I'm just bringing it close to my body. And then I can lie back on that long pillow. And I might like to still add, some support for the head and the neck. And you can always take that out. You don't need to add anything under your back if that doesn't feel good. Just stay neutral and on the ground. And then your other cushions will support the legs like we're used to doing that. Soles of the feet together and legs supported. Only if this pillow feels good under your spine would you go there. I don't want you to be in this back bendy or elevated shape that doesn't feel just amazing. And you can decide with your arms, T arms, cactus arms, or again, hands on your belly. Giving yourself the first few breaths just to arrive in this shape and let the body decide. Need to make any adjustments, like right now, my pillow feels wrinkly. And find again that feeling of each in-breath nourishing, soothing, filling you up, and each exhale, that reminder to let go, let go, let go. And please notice your hands, your feet, your face, your shoulders. Allow the whole body to relax here. And we'll be here for another minute and a half or so. Notice if there's any change in the shape that you'd like to make. And then settle in. And you may choose to stay right where you are if that feels really comfortable. Or when you're ready, draw the knees together. You're going to roll to fetal pose, and you can certainly roll off the long pillow if you're still on that. So rolling and getting that out of the way. And supporting your head. And you can add another pillow between the legs if you'd like. Lying on your side, fetal pose. This might be just a big yes, and you don't want to do any movement. You just want to enjoy being here in fetal pose, supported, imagining the back of your body, getting some breath, low back, upper back. If you want, we'll do a tiny bit of movement and then come back to stillness. So you can stack the arms here and the legs are kind of stacked, and you just lift up and lower. Any amount. You can allow the body to turn and come back. Tiny lift, big lift, or no lift. Notice your breath. One or two more times. Make yourself comfortable and come into stillness. Let your arms rest. Either they can be stacked or really wherever. Sometimes I like the top arm on my body, kind of grounding. And close your eyes if you want. Take your attention inward. Allow the body to breathe and rest here. If you'd like to add in this breath practice, we haven't done this one in a long time. So your inhale, you're going to count basically from 10 down to 1. So the inhale is 10, exhale 9. Inhale 8, exhale 7. If you lose your count, you just start over again at 10. And if you don't want to count, just breathe. You can release the counting if you're doing that, and slowly make your way over to your second side, fetal pose. Rolling over, adding your head and your neck support, your leg support. Getting comfortable first. Staying still and enjoying that. Or top arm, top leg, lifting and lowering. Any amount at all that feels good. What if you just did it in your imagination? Perfect. Lifting and lowering. One or two more. When you finish setting yourself up, stillness, maybe inviting that breath practice again. So just trying to make it super clear. You're not making the breath last for 10, 9, or 8. It's just the inhale, it gets assigned the 10. Exhale 9, inhale 8, exhale 7, inhale 6, exhale 5, all the way down to 1. And release the counting. And you may choose to stay right here, side lying Shavasana. If you're ever wanting to practice that on your own, it's really nice to have yourself like on the back of the couch or the headboard or up against something. So it's fetal pose with support everywhere. Other choices are come on to your back, more traditional Shavasana, supporting the thighs, supporting your head. If you would like legs up the wall or legs up the bed or legs on 15 million props, you can do that. And I realize again, it takes a little bit of building. Just move slowly, take your time, and create a place that feels good to rest. Maybe even adding a cushion. Let's see. There we go. Just right. You can always add a layer, a blanket, a pillow. Arms resting by your sides, palms up or down. Letting go big time now, the surrender into Shavasana. Begin to deepen your breath. Wiggling fingers and toes. And remembering from the sloth what we could learn, even if just a little, from the gentle sloth who slowly, slowly, slowly crawls along the branch of a tree, eats a little, sleeps a lot, and lives in peace. And take a full body stretch, move in any way that feels good. Maybe hug your knees in. And you can roll to your side or stay on your back if you're comfy there. And when you're ready, if you want, you bring yourself up to sit. And bring your hands to touch in front of your heart. Knowing that that love that you sent out earlier from your heart outward comes back full circle right to you. So take that in. Thank you for being here. Thank you for practicing. I'll see you soon. Thank you, everybody.